All right, boys. So Jorge Masvidal and Conor McGregor have been in the news lately. They've been in the news. They're talking shit back and forth with one another. And we're going to be reacting to Jorge Masvidal's statements about Conor McGregor on the MMA Hour right now, going through some comments. There's some juicy ones as always, some really stupid ones. You guys are really going to want to watch this. And let's get right to it. McGregor just tweeted an absolute pigeon brain. This guy is stupid beyond belief. And then Masvidal responded with, this pea brain is the biggest fight of your life, so you're either too scared or too stupid to get this check. First and foremost, Jorge Masvidal, shut your mouth. You're nowhere near the Khabib McGregor fight. There's no chance in that. It would sell very well, but there's no chance it would ever touch the numbers that Khabib and McGregor did, unless Jorge Masvidal flying kneed freaking Conor McGregor's mom in a parking lot or some shit. You never know with this guy. If his mom says happy birthday to his daughter, he'll probably do it. So when fighters call each other scared of each other, that made sense. I think it's just stupid. You guys fight in a cage for a living and you punch each other in the face. Like, what are you scared of? That's just stupid, and I hate that. I hate that statement. It's so bland. It's like a white person seasoning their chicken. I'm fully white. Fuck. All right, so we're going to jump right into Masvidal's interview with Ariel Helwani, and Masvidal is looking the greasiest he has ever looked in his entire life. I think he actually is auditioning for a WWE Randy the Macho Man Savage. I think that's the wrestler I'm thinking of, because this guy is greasy as shit right now. There's no way this guy looks in the mirror and says, damn, I look good with that mop on his head. There's no chance of that. I used to be a big fan of Jorge Masvidal. Now, after the flying knee KO and all this shit, it's just been a decline. Now this guy's kind of, I don't want to say selling out, I just don't like him. I don't know, you guys comment below if you like him or not. Rip me apart, I don't really care. It gives me more engagement, so feel free. Let's go.
I said, all right, now the fight to make is you versus Conor, because you guys have been circling each other. I remember you were in the arena, you were sitting cage side when he fought me, and you've gone back and forth now. It's been like a couple years, and no one really kind of jumped on it, but now all of a sudden in the past week, it feels like there's...
I did forget about that, the fact that it's been a while. Like, after, like I said, the Cowboy McGregor fight, he was making fun of him with his house coat on, because Masvidal absolutely just completely copied McGregor's style, which is so weird. And that's when it was just like, this guy's kind of lame.
There's some real momentum building here. How do you feel about what's been transpired, the back and forth between you and Conor all of a sudden on social media?
You know, as a competitor, he ain't bad, but as a person, I can't stand this fucking rap bitch, you know? And it's just like, give you an example. Khabib wins a belt. What does Conor do? Go and talk shit about him. Fucking somebody at 205 will go and win a belt. He'll go and talk shit. Like, he just wants to stay relevant.
Isn't that smart? That's why, it's partially why he's so popular. Like, this guy he's a genius marketer, Conor McGregor. Like, he's not stupid. He's a great trash talker. He's very well spoken, and he knows trends. He knows how to capitalize on trends and stay relevant in the sport to sell pay-per-views, to get people upset. That's what Jake Paul learned from Conor McGregor. He does the exact same bullshit. And, you know, Jorge Masvidal is just this sheep right now, apparently.
Obviously, I'm still a hot topic while this bitch ass is just fucking in this couch, fucking sniffing coke or whatever the fuck he's doing, you know, and he wants to stay relevant, so he takes shots, but he's not gonna fight. You know, the UFC's offered him this fight, you know, as me and you both know, this could be the biggest fight in UFC history, you know, why wouldn't you want?
No chance it's the biggest fight in UFC history. I don't care. I'll shave my eyebrows if it becomes the biggest fight in UFC history. You can clip that for future reference.
Cash in on that paycheck, because he knows I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. And I'm not a wrestler, so if I beat him, it really looks bad for his brand, because I'm gonna beat him only one way, fucking in his face, standing up, punching him, knocking his ass out. It's not gonna be good for the Conor brand or his cheap ass whiskey.
But to be honest, if we're looking about the stylistic matchup and we're thinking about it and analyzing it, it's definitely the best fight for McGregor at 170. Dude, like, him wanting like the Usman title shot and him might actually getting it or possibly getting it is mind-blowing. Like, Usman, the size of him and the size of McGregor is just scary. Like, I actually think I predicted that Tony Ferguson would be the first person to die in the UFC octagon when Michael Chandler front kicked his face into fucking Saturn. I don't even remember what I was just saying, but basically going back into the stylistic matchup. Oh yeah, so it was what's 170 Conor McGregor, who he's gonna fight and how Jorge Masvidal is one of the more favorable matchups, because Ariel said it, I think, later on in this podcast, that it does make the most sense. You know, Masvidal is on a losing streak, Conor McGregor's on a losing streak. It's a good stylistic matchup. You know, no one's crotch sniffers, and it would be entertaining. The matchup would be entertaining, and it's definitely a winnable fight for Conor McGregor, McGregor because the UFC obviously wants him to win. And when he wins, he sells more. He has more recognition, more fame, more clout, all the, good stuff that you want your biggest star to have.
A little bitch has to do what he has to do and just take the Twitter and talk shit. But when they offer him the contract, he says stupid fucking things. It can't happen. He wants me to go down to 155 for starters. I'm not gonna go down to 155 for this cocksucker. You fight at 70. Why am I gonna go down to 155? I haven't been in that weight class in over 5-6 years. I can't physically make it anymore.
So something that also you have to take into consideration is that McGregor says he might not even want to cut to 155 again. He feels so good at 170. I'm sure we've all seen the pictures of him with no neck anymore. This guy's just so jacked now. It's hard to see McGregor cutting down to 155 again, especially in that division. It's just scary. I can't even imagine McGregor winning another fight again, to be honest, in the UFC. And that sucks, but it's just the reality. Like, this guy was just in Monaco for F1 and he's just jumping on his Lambo yacht, which is sick. I love that. Congratulations. Good for you. But when it comes to your MMA career, you're not going to do fucking shit. You post a video once a week of you hitting pads, like doing the exact same thing, not switching it up. What are you going to expect? Like, you want to be relevant. You're talking about legacy and all this stuff, but whatever. It is what it is.
So he wants to put things that are just not real, and then he wants to talk shit. And yeah, I'll entertain the shit talking from time to time when I get bored, but we both know he's not fighting nobody. Dana White called it a long ass time ago. Too much man for him, too much size, as Dana says, and it's stuck with him. But at the same time, he can't do nothing about it.
How much bigger is he? Like, I want to know. So McGregor is 5'9" with a 74-inch reach. And Masvidal is 5'11" with a 74-inch reach. This guy is literally 2 inches taller than McGregor, and he's saying he's too much man for him. And Dana White even said the same thing. They have the exact same reach. That's just a stupid statement, to be honest. He loves saying that about himself, too. And he loves the fact that Dana White said that. He probably fucking screen recorded that and does some stuff late at night with himself watching that video. That's all I'll say.
It's true. When we get in there, we're both striking it up. I'm going to crack his ass, I mean, everybody saw how his fights with him and Nate went, and then you see my fight with Nate. I touch Nate and I make Nate dance and fucking drop to the fucking floor and grab his stomach and pray to God, Conor knows I got fucking power. I'm not going to get tired throwing blows,
We still don't know when he'll be able to come back, but I'm just wondering, have there been any talks with your team and the UFC about...
To be honest, to be fair, I really didn't consider the Nate Diaz fight. I know you can't really compare the two because of MMA math and, styles make fights, but they're both strikers, so it's kind of relevant. But damn, Masvidal did piece Nate Diaz up pretty badly. But Nate Diaz, when he was facing McGregor, he was kind of in almost his prime. Like, he was very active. When he fought Masvidal, I don't think he was that active or as active as when he fought McGregor. So that's something I would take into consideration. But Masvidal looked amazing in that fight. He really beat the shit out of Nate Diaz, which is something you don't really see too often.
Be making this fight?
None whatsoever, man. I'm telling you, that guy goes go. He doesn't answer the UFC's phone calls when my name gets dropped in his mailbox. I don't want to drop people's executives' names in the UFC, but if you would ask certain members of the UFC staff, they'd be like, Conor's not fighting under no circumstance.
You really don't believe he would?
Think about the money he'd make.
I think he would. Honestly, I think he would take the fight. Am I crazy? I don't know. I think he would.
Tell his bitch ass to sign it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's debatable. I would want to watch it, of course. I just want to see McGregor fight as much as possible before he retires. I don't really care who it's against. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe. I love you all. Chase your dreams and have a fantastic day.